Well, that's interesting. There's a bunch of stalkers over there fighting mutants. Well, no. Duty, loners. They're friendly, whoever they are. So, the plan for today is as follows. We're going to go over to the burnt farmstead, pick up the stash, or attempt to, depending on how difficult it is to reach, and then head for Stingray 5. The idea being, there is a huge cluster of mutants, bloodsuckers, burers, controllers, all manner of things, and most definitely zombies as well, over at Stingray 2, I believe this is, yes, over at Stingray 2. We're going to head to Stingray 5, check it out, and then head back to Skadovsk. After that, we're probably going to go on a Chimera hunt, as stupid as that sounds. That is what we're going to do. Now, reaching the burnt farmstead, and by extension Stingray 5, is going to be somewhat of a difficult task, but I am prepared. Not just mentally, I mean, you know, sod that, that was worth very little out in the zone. I've prepared equipment-wise. I've bought some ammo. Well, actually, I've bought a loads of ammo for the AK. Dogs. And yet more dogs. Is that a... That's not a dog, that's one of those, what's it called? A snork, I think. Yes, I think that is a snork. Don't want to get overly close to him. And we don't need to. Mind you, a bit of exploring never killed anyone. Yes, I have jokes now. There's only just... What the frickin' hell was that? And also, what the frickin' hell is this?
Уходи отсюда, мужик.
Dangerous cave. I'm sorry, I think... Oh. Oh. I sort of assumed that I'd have to go into the cave for him to sort of get all aggressive on me. Little did I know. Alright, I mean, the autosave is here, so... Is my life really worth that little to me? That I'm just going to charge it with a grenade launcher at close range? Answer, honestly, probably yes. Probably yes. I'm going to detach the scope, though, because it's sort of in the way and I can't really see what I'm shooting at with the grenade launcher. So here we go. No fear, no fear, no fear.
Уходи, пока цел.
Oh, I didn't notice. I didn't notice. Sod. Oh, I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. I didn't notice it just kills you when you're just near him. Oh, that is kind of... I hate that as a mechanic so much.
Уходи, пока цел.
Do I just take side blockers? Is that going to help? Let's see how much side blockers help, if any. I think it's a good experiment. They completely negate. Seriously? Yeah. Yeah. And that is why you do not mess with the Russian armed forces. Holy shit. Low battery power. Didn't I just put new batteries in recently? Probably. Okay. So, lesson 1. Side blockers don't help. They just deal with the problem, if that makes sense. Save. If you're getting attacked by anything psi-related, just pop a pill, and you are immune completely to the bloody thing, which is just amazing. I think being in there drained my PDA. I'm pretty sure. Either that, or I forgot to turn off the flashlight or something, but I'm pretty sure I was diligent about that, and just being in there drained it. Or, second option, I was on low battery and I just didn't notice. Both entirely possible. Sort of, oh. Yeah, I've just realised the PDA is powered by the UDP, which is a really fancy way, almost, of saying I no longer have a map. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I know it's there somewhere, the, no way I can get to that. I know the stash is somewhere in there, but I honestly doubt there's a way I can get to it. Who might you be? Freedom, how's business? Okay. Anything about the crashed helicopters? Magpie? No, but cool name. Okay. Do you, perchance, have any batteries? Oh, military stimpak PDA. Cattail. Medicine. 1 RGD5 grenade, but not much more than that, unfortunately. You want to buy a brand new L85A1 for 400 rubles? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, I'm definitely gonna sell it to you. No, sorry. No intention of shooting you in the back, I swear. Well, so what I'm thinking is... Oh! Batteries? Batteries! Yes, batteries indeed. Okay. Won't have enough for night vision or the lamp, but should have enough to get to Stingray 5 and back to Skadovsk for medicine and stuff. Speaking of medicine and stuff, I should probably use the first aid kit, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Took a bit of a hit, so I should remedy that. Now, that said, I am kind of hungry. And I'm guessing my reward for locating Stingray 5 and dealing with the whole trouble around it is going to be a can of tuna or something from Barkeep. Or from... sorry, not from Barkeep. From the guy running Skadovsk. Yeah, so I really didn't know that about side blockers. I thought they just might like reduce the amount of pain I'm in when facing like controllers and stuff, but no, they just give you full immunity basically, which is extremely cool, obviously. Those are mostly passive. Let's not pick a fight with them just yet. And Stingray 5 should be over that hill. Well, not really a hill, like incline, I guess. I do want to check that place out again. There might be something new there. Oh. Yeah, I thought so. I'm just gonna... yeah, look. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I just dipped my finger in, saw that it hurts, and decided against going in. Yeah. Had this weird premonition. Weird premonition that if I go in there, I'm gonna die. Right. Okay. I had to keep quiet to listen out for mutants, bandits. Mutants, anarchists, and bandits protecting Stingray 5 as I am. I'll spare you the propaganda. I realised I started talking about this. The only slight problem I have, and I never really finished that sentence, the only slight problem I have with the equipment is I couldn't afford to repair the helmet and the armour, which have taken a bit of a beating in the zone, but it is what it is. I can't do much about that now. Problem with going to the swamp now. I'm genuinely kind of surprised I heard him. Genuinely so. What's the beeping? No, seriously, what is up with the beeping? Okay. Well, it's not that. Oh, I am starving. I think I picked these chocolate bars off the controller's room. So, turns out that just might save my life. Now, I think I'd rather go forward with a shotgun, because chances are there's going to be mutants here, and that is a bloody minefield of nothing but death and destruction. And I'm going to have to try and navigate it. Now, I've wasted probably around 30 armor-piercing rounds on that thing, if not more. Which is terrible, but I didn't get hit. I'm sort of learning their patterns of attack and what have you. Now the real problem here is I have no idea how to get to Stingray 5, and the last time I tried I tripped and fell into some acid. And not the fun kind either. So, yeah. I mean, I'm guessing I'm going to try and go around and get closer to him over there, because there seem to be, like, less in the way of everything in that general direction. So I guess I could try that. Yeah, see, this is the problem. I start dying the moment I sort of step foot near Stingray 5. And I doubt going around is going to change that. But I will revert back to here if I... Krug Antenna Complex, okay. Because you see, my theory is I should be able to get closer from this sort of angle, right? But no, I just start dying. And I can't just sprint my way through because I'll just be dead by the time I get to the helicopter, and then Yeah. Oh. Well, you are a tough-to-hit bastard, aren't you? Seriously? And I'm dead to radiation poisoning? Yeah, it's like, you know. I was gonna do this anyway, this was just for exploring and fooling around. And it's the second time I'm save scumming, I understand, but... Well, actually, I'm not save scumming there I'm just straight up dead, so we'll chalk it up to that, but... So that's the problem, I don't know how to approach Stingray 5 without forking over, like, 200,000 rubles for a protective suit, which might be the only way to do it, as far as I'm concerned. Good news, in a rather bad news situation, if you will, is I know how to get to Stingray 2. And I'm guessing that's what I'm going to have to do next. Because, I think I'm going to switch over to the sniper rifle. And I sort of came equipped, more or less, to deal with Stingray 2, not Stingray 5 anyway. If you think about it. Dogs, let's let them cross the bridge and then we'll move out. Yeah, that is terrifying. That is genuinely terrifying. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll see you at Stingray 5 because... oh, sorry, Stingray 2, because... I realistically came prepared to deal with that. And if there's bloodsuckers there again, I don't know. I don't really see myself killing like 5 bloodsuckers today. Jesus, the storm. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll see when I get near it. Oh, and I'm coming up to the helicopter now, but I realised I probably won't have a chance to talk about this later. I can't believe how loud that is. I genuinely can't believe how loud that is and how close it is. Again, now it's getting a bit further away. I haven't had a chance to talk about this and probably won't later. I carry 2 knives now, you may have noticed, and I don't think I've talked about that and why that is. Basically, I just threw away the utility knife, thinking that, who needs that? I now have the Spetsnaz one, and you know that'll keep me going. It's great for combat. It's capable of harvesting every single mutant part ever. So I thought to myself, yeah, you know, just stick with the Spetsnaz one and just keep repairing it, and you won't need the utility knife. Little did I know, utility knife is actually very useful because it doesn't wear out and blunt itself very easily. It's garbage at pretty much everything except harvesting mutant parts that are cheap. So stuff from dogs, I suppose, cats, rats, stuff like that. Snorks, I think, as well. You can just harvest with the basic utility knife, and it'll barely feel it, right? That's the sort of the point. Whereas with the Spetsnaz knife, you use that for combat and for harvesting just some of the most difficult to acquire and then basically the toughest mutants that there are to skin. So boars, controllers, I suppose. Actually, I'm not sure about controllers because they're not just humans. But boars, chimeras, stuff like that is what the Spetsnaz knife is for. So yeah, definitely need 2 knives when out in the zone, because the repair cost for the Spetsnaz knife, when it's around 50% damaged, is 9,000 rubles. So yeah, you need the other one too. Otherwise, collecting body parts and mutant parts and stuff is simply not viable. Now, what is viable is approaching Stingray 2 when there is very little in the way of mutants near it. They must have wandered off somewhere, he says, hoping to himself. He says to himself, hoping. Sorry about that. And, well, I mean, look at it this way. It physically cannot be worse than what happened last time. Also, I now have side blockers, so actually I can actually approach the bloody helicopter, for one. Second, I've asked around a little bit and informed myself. There is a poltergeist over there, somewhere, and that's what's messing up my brain every time I get near the helicopter. So I need to find the poltergeist at a distance, shoot the poltergeist, and then, and only then, can I approach the helicopter, and the entire sort of psi field around the area is lifted. So yeah. Stingray 2, third time, I think this is the third time I'm trying to get to the helicopter, so take 3. You know, here's hoping third time's the charm.